thrilling, isn't it?
We became extra close.
Yeah, I mean, it was wild.
Guys, it is lovely to see it. Bridgerton is back after 76 countries, 82 million households, a whole lot of crazy fandom that has built up over the last couple of years. I'll start with you, Jonathan. I guess, how does it feel being back, reflecting on the last 18 months?
Yeah, it's amazing. And I think the first time round, because it was in the middle of the pandemic, meant that we didn't really celebrate it in this way. So, you know, talking to you and being all together now is great. And it's a show that I think we're all incredibly proud of anyway. And the response was, you know, something that you couldn't tangibly get your head around. But it's great to be able to tell yet another sweeping love story in a different way. And excited for the fans to see it.
When something becomes so successful, but during a really unique time where we all like locked in and you can't quite tangibly kind of sense just how popular it's become, I guess series 2 could be a whole different experience for you all. Apart from perhaps Simone, because you're already involved in one of the most beloved Netflix shows. How did it feel to jump out of sex education and into sex in the 19th century?
Yeah, I mean, it was wild and really exciting. I was actually filming season 3 of Sex Education when I went in for my chemistry with Jonny, and yeah, so I literally just jumped from one to the other. I mean, they're two completely different worlds, and two completely different kinds of characters, really contrasting kind of roles, and yeah, super grateful that I've had the opportunity to dip my toes into both. So.
I've seen the first couple of episodes of this season, and it seems like the relationship between all three of you is complicated. Is that something we're going to see kind of get more and more heated over the series?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It becomes incredibly knotted. And we've talked about this being sort of like a morality tale, with the three of them operating for different reasons and making decisions that are questionable, but hopefully understandable. And it leads to a greater sort of passion that simmers along as you go for the ride, I think.
And it feels like the stakes get constantly higher and higher as the episodes go on. So yeah, it's a real build.
Yeah.
What was the atmosphere like on set for all of you guys coming into this? Because Jonathan, you come into this, you'd have almost like one of those company feels, I guess, with a lot of actors who've already worked together so closely on something. It's been a great success, and you come back and it feels like a family. With you guys, you're stepping into something that is already this huge phenomenon. Was there a kind of like a spicy atmosphere on set, a kind of, I don't know how to describe it, when you step into something you already know is affecting so many people?
I think it's, thrilling, isn't it?
It's also a really energetic set. Like, I think we all bring such a positive energy and we kind of feed off each other, which is ideal. And the thing is, you know, we were filming during COVID, right? And so obviously, like, filming a show like Bridgerton takes a lot of time and investment, but especially when you had to kind of not maybe socialize as much with your friends and family as you would have, cast and crew became everything. So we became extra close during filming this year.
Speaking of COVID, actually, one thing I discovered for the first time I binged out on was a Phoebe Waller-Bridge series called Crashing, with you in, Jonathan, from a few years ago that I missed the first time round, and it's brilliant. I highly recommend anyone. I don't know if it's on Netflix anymore.
It is on Netflix now. It's a Channel 4. Yeah, it was Channel 4 initially. But yeah, I loved it and loved Phoebe Waller-Bridge. But it was great. It was a great. It's another ensemble comedy, but it's great. Yeah, I'm glad you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And speaking of which, was there anything else that you guys kind of discovered or binged out on during that time that you became a fandom of? During a time when everyone was binging out on Bridgerton?
I watched High Fidelity on Hulu. That was something I binged. I thought that was really
Oh, the series?
Yeah.
Was it good then? Was it? Because I'm a big fan of the film, but I didn't check out the series.
I'm a massive fan of the film as well. I think it's, you know, it was really, it kind of made it its own, really. But yeah, massive fan of the film. I watched more movies than series, I have to be honest. Kind of went back in time and watched all my favorites. Almost Famous, one of my favorite movies.
Almost Famous is a great movie, and we had the time for it, but I'm sure that plenty of people will find the time to binge out on series 2 of Bridgerton as well, and series 3 and 4, which have already been announced, so congratulations for that. Sadly, I've run out of time though, guys. It's been a privilege, really enjoyed it. And I can only wish you all the success for this series, I guess. And have lovely
Thank you.
days.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Bye.
Love the chat.